afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast here with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, here for a 2 versus 2 on Crossing in the Woods. Yes, indeed, Crossing in the Woods on the northern side. We shall be watching VonAsten and Symbiosis here fighting for the Soviet Union, for glory of Comrade Stalin and the Soviet peoples. Fighting here for the 21st Mechanized Corps, charging towards German lines here under the command of Fatalthought and Meister, fighting for Germany, for the Reich. And such things here, holding up the Russians with the, let's just say, 17th Panzer Division. Sturmpioniere are about, points are being secured. We got some conscripts and maximum there. By the way, we've got a special op command start from VonAsten and a support web company start here from Symbiosis. So only a few things there. With some early Strafnigi here for VonAsten. Both sides, or both players sort of saying some conscripts for the rush. Germans are actually noting here dual Sturmpionier start from Fatalthought. Now that's very interesting as well. From Meister, it's something more regular with 2 grenadiers and commanders. We've got mechanized support, armored assault, guard motor here for Symbiosis. For VonAsten, we've got guard motor, shock motor, and shock rifle. Finally, also some of the government storm doctrine, spearhead, and elite troops, and Fatalthoughts with Luftwaffe, and pretty much the box standard Oberkommando, anyways. The commander of the Sturmpioneers and the Grenadiers. In fact, it looks like a pretty hard sort of left-hand focus here from the Germans, intent on securing that point where there's less action here, or less Germans on the right side. I mean, there's still some, but overall the Pioneers are quickly rushed off. I suppose the Germans are rushing over here. They basically want to establish dominance on the field point on their side of the river. And quickly they advance here with an awful lot of firepower in the form of those 2 Sturmpioneers, Grenadiers, and other fun gentlemen. Quickly advancing for the Reich, for Germany. Schnelldieter secures his territory. Lay down some minen. Meanwhile, pushing up the centre, we got a scout cart here as well for VonAsten. Maxim setting up. Second Maxim up there as well for him. And what do we have otherwise here so far for VonAsten? Note, by the way, our, or one side is over here, the other is over here, and basically shift between them like that. Then you can see sort of what they have. So that's slightly different there. Something to keep in mind. Up there goes, rushing down. He may push for the coal pump, but seems to be quickly pulling back. And there we go, we do see why. I mean, he might have a good idea here that the Germans would sort of react to this. I mean, this is basically what you call a pressure point. And the response is rather swift there. So rather than hang around here trying to cut it off, he pulls back before losing the units and suffering too much damage here. As the Germans, in fact, pull everything back here from the flank, by the way, to protect here. Because otherwise, I mean, they get cut off. So in that regard, you know, well done there by VonAsten here. Nice little tactical move there. Maxim's pinning down the fascists, or at least suppressing them. Forces moving up there. We've got a mortar as well arriving here for Symbiosis. Interesting enough. I mean, he's gone Guard's motor already. In fact, the first Octo choice there of the match, but no intention so far of a heavy mortar. Flamethrower up here in the scout car as well. Snipers now arriving here for VonAsten to kill some more fascists. But there you go. Scout car went down, so then here reaching straight through the fascist lines. Not looking good at the maximum, though, getting suppressed while it's pinning down Grenadiers. Engagement over here as well. Oh, the mine went off, they're killing half the common unit, but still, Symbiosis advances stoically, stepwardly. The communists will quickly pull back there, so Yuri goes down there in the water. Quick service of the scout car, well done there by Fatalthought. Quick counter-attack towards here. No real resistance of here. I mean, VonAsten's basically keeping those troops around. He's probably forgotten about them because he realised he can't do much here, and basically just also might use sort of delay any German advance up through here again. Looks like Meister is going to try and break through with some grenades. We've got a second snap on the way here for VonAsten. Snap here getting off some easy pick. Oh, Maxim got cleared out. We got the Soviet mortar firing in on the fast as well. Volkswagen's going to try and make a move here for it. There we go. Poor Heinrich went down. Scheiße, Heckenschütze, get down. Es ist zu gefährlich. Alright, that's one part of German I didn't quite get good at. Anyways, forcing forward there, grabbing the Maxim. Gefährlich. There we go, gefährlich. And with Sniper getting off more shots there. hiding in the bushes, or not really hiding per se, as you know, standing up in them rather ruins the whole point. As I'm sure Monty Python can inform you. Anyway, Strafnigenringen versus the Volksgrenadiers on the left flank. Like to make his company up here for Joshua Master. We could see a scout car, Panzergrenadiers or Pat 40. We also got a bunker up here, by the way, from Joshua Meister, setting up to cover this point, make it harder for the Bolsheviks to make a move for there. Good, good. Russians still holding the majority of the victory points so far, and actually a bit more of the territory, though not an awful lot more than the Germans. We got a battle group headquarters up here positioned, so basically both sides can have their troops healed reasonably easy. And both German players thus ensuring that Joshua Meister doesn't have to build a medic bunker himself, by the way. Further pressure towards the left side, but still, or the centre, we still got pressure here. Symbiosis basically trying to sort of break through here. Outmaneuver, of course, the machine gun bunker might give him a bit of cause for concern. Then again, a good smoke screen from the mortar could actually not, well, render that not so useful, at least for short enough time. Quick steel hand granate there versus the granate, or Soviet mortar. Doing a bit of damage, pressure through the centre, broke through. Pioneers here on the other hand, coming to fight for them for the composites. We could see here Joshua Meister lose his Pioneer unit, in which case that's definitely going to hurt him. Troops here managed to get past the machine gun bunker. Other MG forces moving in, and there you go, the Pioneers did go down here, tragic loss, and we got, ooh, a demo charge. He's laying a demo charge out right in the middle of the road, rather bolted there by VonAsten here. Meanwhile, breakthrough here from the Germans again. The German Pioneers one following the charge with a few light machine gun support here from the Grenadier. Flanking here, the MG forces push back. And we've got, ooh, there we go. He might pull up there with a satchel charge, knock it out. At the same time, though, we got a Granatenwerferwagen here, a 257 here for Joshua Meister. And usually Panzergrenadier units and, well, reconnaissance units in half-tracks would have their own sort of mortars to support them. At least the armoured ones would be in half-tracks. Of course, this one is meant for the reconnaissance battalions due to the 250. 251 was sort of more regular infantry. I mean, some 250s were also used for infantry units when there weren't any 251s available, so a little fun fact there. Here we've got Maxim pinned down. Further pressure up, in fact, with a fascist Maxim. Pinning down those Bolsheviks' heads. Already getting a few kills there on the 257. Ultimately moving up to deal with the conscripts. Still on securing back the fuel point. But so far, good pressure there. Note the sort of, I mean, they're not sort of just blindly charging into where the Germans are strong. So they're sort of trying to sort of keep them off footing, unstable, and that way sort of try and push in. So I mean, that's some really good sword action there. And now we've got two mortar after there, so a rather mobile mortar battery up here from the fascists. And we got incendiary rounds going off as well, killing one sniper of VonAsten. So far knows, well, actually heavy teching from either side. I mean, both players or sides so far seem, but for all intents and purposes, sort of be sticking around here in sort of lighter tiers or earlier. But two more targets is then going to make it harder for the to sort of establish the defense around here and sort of keep up pressure overall. So rather than that, the combination of course, it's going to cost Joshua Meister quite a bit of fuel. I mean, that's 80 fuel, so that's going to hurt a bit there early on. And will certainly delay any kind of tank, but then again, he might be hovering alongside with Fatalthought, holding some things between then. He can sort of basically aim for a Tiger tank. A bit risky, but maybe a bit plausible in a 2 versus 2. But continued fighting here. Right side seems to be slowly breaking down now. More pressure here from the Germans. Trampling the right hand side here of the field as well. Allowing the 17th Panzer Division to sort of slowly move forwards. Another, well, incendiary mortar round. Also, a fun fact about the 250 half-track series is actually discontinued later in the war due to the fact that the Germans basically figured the 251 half-track could both serve as for Panzergrenadier battalions, but also reconnaissance battalions, which were also basically Panzergrenadier battalions, just meant for other purposes. Partially, actually, they basically served as infantry as well. But basically, 251 could be due for that. Instead, they actually used all the 250 half-tracks then for armoured cars, since there was actually an armoured car version based on this, which then replaced the 222 scout car. Little fun fact there. Little story there. Meanwhile, good pressure here otherwise. But again, there's no sort of real heavy advantage for the Germans. Again, though, they slow things down a bit. Don't want to advance too far. Then again, I mean, the mortar half-tracks can't keep up with an advance much more easily than, say, irregular mortars. But Symbiosis and VonAsten are pretty intent on the left-hand side. In fact, this means for the time being here to given up, although they did get off a nice demo charge, then some poor bastard. There you go, very aggressive push here. They're quickly shifting away. And now we've got a schwer Panzer going up here. Fatalthought, he might have been rushing straight for that. He could be aiming for Lux or some Obersoldaten. Each enough, he's also the last player so far with no doctrine chosen. VonAsten's gone for shock and motor. So that could very well be an iron into it for him. And there you go, rushing straight for Lux. Still no seeming taking up here for Josselmaster, in which case going for Lux could be a bit risky. I mean, sure, they could get a nice advantage considering the Soviets don't seem to go for it either, but at the same time, he could be going much faster for a Panther, which could have given them a much better edge in the longer run. Bit of a lot of pressure over here. So it's trying to strike back. Here we got VonAsten with some shock troopers. Coming a bit under fire, then quickly turning towards the Volkskriegs here with an MG42 pilfered away from some rather dead grenadiers, like the ones that got blown to tiny bits by the satchel charge, or demo charge. Sharks will be not having such an easy time here versus the Volksgrenadiers, and are quickly pushed off the field. Meanwhile, though, Symbiosis keeps up good work here. His mortar still firing away, though, having a bit of a hard time sort of keeping up there with the mortar half-tracks. Concentrating about this, Strafnigel moving down the centre, but quickly 2 machine guns, and now we got a Lux joining in as well. Lux Aufklärungspanzer. So many mortar bombs going down, constant whistling there. At the same time, the Germans are actually making good gains here on the right flank. It might be time for the Soviets to try and throw them back here. VonAsten leading the charge with some conscripts, and we've got VonAsten also going up with a mechanized armor company. Could he be aiming for Katyusha's mission 6s? I mean, the Katyusha would do well with all the infantry they're currently facing, which certainly pressure the Germans. And mission 6 would also work, but also maybe deal a bit with the lighter vehicles, for example, the SU-76. I mean, those could be options as well. Those could be options. We're seeing more mines here done from Symbiosis. Here, in fact, he's doing a lot to sort of mine this entire area. He should also consider some around there. That would be a good spot as well.
We have more conscripts at our disposal. Ready!
Quite some incredible casualties, but now the sort of Germans being slowly pushed back again. They're sort of one small bit lacking in territory, though at least they got a fuel point. Looks like he needs to be careful. One wrong move is going to be caught in a minefield in front of a field gun, which could end up very badly there for Fatalthought's light tank. And there you go, right flank is once more collapsing here for the Germans. They could keep up the pressure as they're once more sort of trying to devote effort towards here. So in that regard, you know, they're going for a bit of a sledgehammer approach in some regards, but it's also leaving this sort of parts of the map quickly sort of weaker, and if the assault here stalls, that could easily land them very short on territory. That is very much something to keep in mind. More pushing up through here again, they're trying to get to the centre. But we've got a Maxim. Oh, they might flank it, also got a Lux moving up here. Could actually outmaneuver the field gun if properly assaulted in with. And he actually ends up saving the right flank there with its timely interventions. There's nothing there from the Soviets at the moment to sort of stop it. Also, fun thing to note here is actually Symbiosis and Josselmaster are actually noticeably behind their command points compared to VonAsten and Fatalthought, which also gives an indication who's kind of sort of doing most of the work, and that is Fatalthought and VonAsten. VonAsten with his 2 snipers likely here with the Steel Pioneers, and looks here for Fatalthought. Now getting some Obersoldaten as well. More incendiary mortar strikes here, burning out the centre, so precision their flank here getting torn up. We got some Panzer Grenadier here for Josselmeister. 17th Panzer pouring in everything apparently they can sort of muster from the infantry parts anyways. Not so much from the armour except one Lux. One of 2 reconnaissance tanks the Germans actually used. There was also another one based on the Panzer 38T. Looked very similar to this one in some regards, just slightly different top, basically. But overall, more or less same armour, same purpose and such. So, little fun fact there, little fun fact. They could have just as well gone for that one. moving ahead there with the 2 Molotov. It looks like they're now trying to swing through here, at least push back the search again. At the same time, again, note, they're basically always pooling their resources together, while in some cases, again, it does give them strength. At the same time, it does make it a bit harder for them to hold territory, which overall leaves the soldiers clever and agile, can of course sort of drain the Germans without suffering too many casualties, then move over to take the other part of the map as well, and that's exactly what's happening here. They're just basically shifting around constantly. So it's a very nice Soviet strategic play in that way. Moves moving forward again, though, stuck with a few crates on the front. Veterans who won, by the way, 14 kills for Deutschland. Mine engagement, we've got some conscripts trying to hold up the German parties, but the German teams are rapidly moving in and gaining ground. But again, in the meanwhile, as everything else going on, Symbiosis basically pushes in on the rest of the map. Another bunker here. So far not upgraded there for Josselmeister. So far not good. And now we've got a Katyusha out here. About to unleash a volley there from the Stalin organ, as it was known. Which just says something about Stalin's choice in music. Anyways. Bit of pressure there. So far the first Katyusha barrage though did not do so much. A bit of long range, plus he didn't know where the Germans were concentrated. Also sending out a mine right next to the Soviet mines. Cheeky. Also on there pushing up through the centre. Closer getting knocked up there by a mortar round. And we got the mortar after basically sort of rushing around to try and, you know, support wherever they feel needed. Now Joseph, I suspect, to try and sort of push back the west front here. While the bunker's about to get knocked out. Looks fit for fight again. So it's moving in. Snipers trying to clear out the Pack 40 there. Although, no, they are awfully close. I mean, one good hidden mortar round or something like that could actually work on, but so for the mortars far we got Overside moving up. And they're going to tank and actually got cleared out. But a bit risky there, a bit risky by VonAsten. Could have backfired at him quite severely. Meanwhile, though, the right flank. We do have a field gun out, so trying to stop Lux from moving ahead too far. That's something there for the Soviets. And meanwhile, though, more pressure on the left flank. Joseph is really pushing everything he got. He's got mortars firing away. He's got incendiary rounds going in here. Trying to get some more vital points. Missing, though, by quite the margin. But we've got the Panzers there clearing up the field gun. Could see the Maxim there in a bit of trouble as well. And there, good. In fact, it's pinned down, allowing the Panzers to quickly clear it out. So right here, Symbiosis might be in trouble. In fact, he's handing out a lot of weapons there to the Germans. That is definitely bad news there for Symbiosis. That's several weapons, including a field gun, lost to the fascist scourge. Looks though continues to, well, slaughter Russians here on the right side. Having a bit of good luck with that. And looks like, there we go, he actually used the Panzers to recruit the Maxim while Symbiosis gained back the field gun. But now, there we go. Damaged engine on the other hand. Veteran T2 field gun moving in, so the Lux does pull back here for some repairs, most needed. Noting no mechanized regiment here, by the way, for Fatalthoughts. He is getting close to being able to get a Panther, though. You should definitely consider that, in particular considering the Germans have nothing sort of really, or Soviets have nothing sort of seriously stopped. There's only no tanks of their own. And it certainly seems like Josselmeister is aiming for a Tiger, which again is sort of missing him an opportunity sort of getting some regular armor to pressure the Soviets. Because right now the Soviets just seem to be, you know, playing at the old meta game, except for this like Katyusha there, which again does leave them a bit vulnerable. There's some good medium armor play if they're not careful, but again, it's not quite there. The best they have is the Lux, and it's not really quite seeing as much use as one might hope to a certain extent, so it's not quite having the same effect. They're still having some, but, you know, not a massive one, like, say, a couple of Panzer IVs on Ostwind, you know, could really do to the Russians. And VonAsten is now, in fact, at the point he can actually get a nice 2 in a few minutes. So in that regard, things are about to get rather unpleasant for the Russians, or Germans, in a few moments. Another Katyusha barrage going down here. A bit better laid down, I think, a bit better placed. Units there suffering losses. And there you go, unit wiped out. And the MG cleared out as well. Some heavy casualties inflicted upon the Germans. Heavy. More mines going down there. Symbiosis not missing a beat with that one. We got guys. Oh, mortar crew in a bit of trouble there. Almost wiped out. Still no sort of serious application there of fascist armor. And there we go. We got a Panther on the way here. 4 Fatal Thoughts finally. Some Panzers of a slightly proper kind. And Josselmeister is soon be able to get a Tiger tank as well. So for some reason it's reporting it's already unlocked. There's no sort of lock sign symbol on that, but anyways. Either way, a bit more before I can get that. On the other hand, Symbiosis is noted, well, about as close as T-3045, but again, VonAsten is where it's going to sort of happening first. And now we actually got Fatal Thoughts with Special Operations. He's also getting assault rifles there, the infrared Sturmgewehr package. Machine gun cleared out there, but the snipers, they constantly run around there. And are probably one of the major causes, therefore, the command point is getting by extinguishing so many Hitler-like lives. Ah. Looks like there was a quick artillery flare there. Mortars moving up. Oh no, it looks moving up. Mortars moving in there. There we go. Large assault going in here. We got a demo charge up there by the fuel point. Storm Pioneers force away. And moving straight into it. And kaboom! No one alive. And there you go. ISU has been summoned forth here to the front. Incendiary round going off. They're killing one of the sniper teams, actually. Burning away the field gun crews. Well, we've seen, but now we've got the Spearboat out here on the field to sort of try and deal with the fascist threat. Look, Dimitri. Tiny, tiny tank. Let's see if we can't kill it. And there you go. One hell of a hit there. Might get some anti-tank grenades on it. War Synthy Panther. Ah, there we go. But we might see the looks go down first here. We got Katyusha ready to support as well. The German lines collapsing in the face of the ISU, and the fact they've got nothing to stop it. No anti-tank guns, no nothing. And right here, though, VonAsten is getting a bit reckless. He's just charging in his ISU, hoping nothing is there to stop him. But there we go. Luchs kaput. Down, blown to bits. No survivors there. He did alright though for the Germans. He did alright, but ultimately not enough. And now Symbiosis is the one actually lacking behind the most in command points here. And I think he's basically trying to knock out the mortar half tracks with the Katyusha, but it's not obviously not quite working. And there we go. Tiger here arrived in support of the 17th. Minesweepers up. It's only took them long enough to sort of consider getting Minesweepers up. And there we go. At the same time, the T-35 arrived here for Symbiosis, and now things are about to get really heated up. And it's actually time for the mid-game analysis. Certainly sort of a bit new to sort of try and keep track here. 4 players for this, so my partners there might have slightly missed the mark on the mid-game analysis. But anyways, rather sort of almost 50-50 split on that. We got a slight advantage in terms of territory to the Germans at the moment. But you know, but only slightly. That's only due to the victory point here and this one tiny point. But overall, I mean, in terms of damage, things are certainly looking rather steady. You can actually pull this up. We can certainly see Josselmeister so on, so there's been lacking behind. They just like Symbiosis. But on the other hand, VonAsten, Fatal Thoughts definitely in the lead there. And Symbiosis is also the one that sort of bled the most compared to me. I mean, he's actually not killed a lot. I mean, it's been VonAsten with those snipers that have really been sort of tearing out lives left and right. It's actually pretty nice. We can sort of pull up match stats now as well for this. Not too bad, not too bad. We can also note here in terms of army value sort of things are currently looking a bit more up for the Germans. I mean, right now the T-35 just arrived here for Symbiosis. Things are looking better for him, but he's definitely sort of been one that so far has been trailing behind in this match. And certainly the challenge is only on them at the moment. And we got the Tiger there, we got a Panther, we got Mortar Half. There's a lot of sort of nasty stuff there for the Germans. On the other hand, they are facing an ISU-152. There are 2 T-35s up the field. There are several field guns and other things there, and they could sort of make things miserable for the Germans if they're not careful. And they definitely need to be careful around that ISU-152. They need to sort of quickly attack it and sort of get past it. Now you got a Panther and you got a Tiger, so that should definitely be possible. Though of course they also need to be quick about it, because if the T-35s react in time, I mean, things could very quickly go against the Germans. Or the Soviets, I mean. No, the Germans. Again, my apologies there. So that's definitely also something there. I mean, so far, I mean, it's a bit of back and forth there from the Germans. They try to take one point, but then they abandon the other. And again, I mean, they sort of somehow establish a bit more sort of stable defense rather than the kind of sort of seesaw thing that's rather going. And of course, I mean, at the same time, it sort of robs power from their attack. But again, you know, they need to somehow have a small reserve and some good static defenses that can sort of allow them time to sort of react to a counter-attack, say, up here, if they're attacking up here. And that way, they can sort of maintain the territory better versus the Russians. So, I mean, that would certainly be something there. For the Russians, of course, they're finally getting the armor. They've definitely been waiting a bit too long for that. And they need to sort of be knocking up targets left and right. And if possible, they also need to see if they can't catch those mortar attacks and wipe them out as well. These are definitely an important artillery component there for the Germans. So getting that knocked out would be a good priority. That is for sure. Additionally, some further good unit preservation would be in good order, and maybe, you know, considering all those Obersoldat and Fatalthoughts has a few booby traps here and there, could be an idea. And maybe if you can just keep the Panther alive, getting a command Panther to support it would be a good move as well. Otherwise, you know, more mines, a few bunkers in the right places would do the Germans good. Whilst the sort of need to keep up the pressure, keep looking for weak spots and sort of trying to knock out the opponents. I mean, so far, I mean, tactically and strategically, they're doing alright. Again, it's just basically that one major strategic gap where there was no medium tanks for quite a lot of part of time, which again gave the Germans a bit more time to sort of breathe and actually gave them a bit of advantage. But now let's see how it actually goes. Back to the match there, back to the fight. Bit of a crazy fight in many regards, at least in some. And there you go, ISU shoots there on the Tiger, gets in a hit. We've got the Panther advancing, got the Tiger, we've got Pax moving up as well. Obersoldat flanking in as well on top of everything. They're not the ones with the assault rifles. They are far back in the base here. We've got troops flanking in on the side here. We're quickly stopped by machine gun fire. ISU taking some nasty hits there. Obersoldat need to keep the flanks clear of enemy infantry. Got conscript charging in Panther. They've got engine damage on the Panther. Bad point there. And you got marked vehicle on it as well. Down to half health already. This is quickly looking ugly. This is quickly looking ugly. Anti-tank as well. One more hit. There could be it for the Panther. One more hit. Tiger flanking the ISU, and there we go. Oh! Panther abandoned, and the ISU almost knocked out. We got T-35s arriving at the same time, though. And there we go, ISU abandoned. But the Tiger's going to get it, and there we go, knocked out. Definitely want that thing to stay dead and down, but at the same time, they're about to lose a Tiger. And I don't think losing a Panther and a Tiger is sort of worth the trade-off there for the ISU, in particular not when the Panther got abandoned. This is an absolute disaster here for the Germans. On the other hand, I mean, on the bright side, VonAsten is actually currently looking really weak after that. He's lost a lot of units. He's barely got anything. Got more orbits done. Charging him. Got the Figur being taken away there. Katyusha moving in. Fire there going off on the T-35. Got a Katyusha being Panzerschrecks. Oh, there we go. Down. Need to knock out that Panther or take it back. But conscript attacking. We've got a Katyusha might fire into all of this. Oh no, he's not focusing on it. Obersoldat are doing what they can. Infantry units getting wiped out here for Fatalthoughts. Obersoldat almost down. Nine. Rückzug. Scheiße. Field gun cleared out. An absolutely cataclysmic battle right here in this very, very small damage. So many men are. And they're trying to knock it out with the mortars. Utter desperation here from the Germans, and the shots just aren't going through. And there we go, they made it off with the Panther. Albeit with the damaged engine, it's still got enough power to get out of there. An absolutely terrible thing happened right there. Great for the Soviets, less good for the Germans. Now the Katyusha barrels going in here. Trying to get those Mortar half tanks. Got 2 machine guns here. Out in the water. 2 Maxims. Field gun bombarding though in return. Absolutely crazy here. Maxim's getting wiped out. There we go. Both of Josamice's Maxims, he's so worked hard to gain, have been knocked out. Infantry on the left flank collapsing as well. The emphasis on all heavy armor here has really crippled the Germans. In fact, again, Josamice just should have gone for some medium armor, I feel. But again, only 1 Tiger, and now everything's just... oh dear. And now the Soviets have several T-35 Symbiosis just cranking them up now. Plus we've got a Panther on top of everything, which just needs to be repaired before it can join the battle as well. And now you got the Spare Panthers on top. We've got Pack 40 firing back here. Can Josamice at the mid-time there to sort of stop and do enough damage here to the Soviet T-34s. And a bombing strike going in as well. We've got Pack 40 here setting up Pack front. Pantrex moving in as well. Might T1 T-35 go down. And got 1 down, bombing strike in there, knocking out the pack, ensuring he can't be recruited, almost getting the Spare Panther headquarters. Tiger moving through here, the front line. Josamice said calling in another T-3045. Oh, Tiger tank, blah. Sorry about that. Bit tight, been going through a lot of, well, live matches to get this one. Not getting a lot of replays at the moment, so... have to basically sit through and observe a lot of matches, then save the good ones, or at least ones I think are good or interesting at the very least. Oh, nasty hit there on the field, on the Maxim from the Tiger tank. Mortars continue to fire away. We've got more Katyusha barrages. And the Katyusha strikes straight into the German base, hitting that Pack 40 crews. Orbital down doing what they can here. 17th Panzer Division is definitely in a bit of a nasty spot there. He could soon get a Panther, or... I mean, Fatalthought could aim for a Command Panther. And there we go. Panther receiving repairs. You know, Yuri, it's a lot more roomy in here, and a lot less flammable. I like this tank.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
The Soviets did actually use some captured German tanks. I believe a Panther was actually utilised by them here and there. So a little fun fact there. Little fun fact there. And there you go. The shock troops actually caused a full retreat there from Josamice, whereas Fatalthought holds the line with his orbital. Oh, never. Ah, scheisse. That was terrible for the Germans. And it looks like Fatalthought's actually getting a kid. There's got some Americans going in from Josamice to figure out how things are looking.
Do you need something?
And there you go, over the land. Oh, they might get them, they might get them. Oh no, they didn't. Oh, Bob ended up retreating. Damn close there though. Might have been worried about the grenade knocking out the rest. More mortar onto Kenrith for forced away, but the Germans are definitely contained now. And got the Katyusha firing another volley of rockets straight into the German base in the hopes of catching something. They're not really catching anything. Right now, if the Symbiosis got those tanks repaired, can move in with the Panther T-35s, maybe knock it all up. But there we go. Befehlspanther has arrived. Befehlspanther. Moving ahead for Reich.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Tiger there under command of the Command Panther. And Panther there taking heavy damage, exposed its rear to the Pack 40s and the Tiger. But managed to actually shrug off or dodge most of the shots there. Command Panther also commanding in the mortar half tracks. So that does them less good, at least not at the moment. Soviet Panther pulls back, while German armour moves up in the left flank again, trying to secure their side of the river before moving ahead to the other side. Josamice must have been cautious of this Tiger. Fatalthought less so. In fact, he might want to consider shifting his Panther's armour forwards to the front line. since the side armor is noticeably less strong.
Riflemen ready. We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Looks like Symbiosis getting ready for an assault here. T-34 85 moving up on the right flank. Oh, it's got a fuel case here, by the way. Nicely done. Nothing for the Soviets in that regard, though. W23 für die Obersoldaten. That should help. And there you go, grenades being exchanged, Molotovs. Doing a lot of damage to the conscripts there. Panther moving ahead. Tiger getting flanked by the Panther, and there goes shotgun through there from the high velocity 75mm gun. Command Panther moving forwards though. Orbison moving up, might try to get the field gun. Might try and get it. Need to be careful though. Need to be careful. Shock troops moving in as well. And a quick retreat there. He might have actually wanted to pop a smoke grenade though. And there you go, Command Panther gets a hit on the rear of the Panther. Loads of rockets flying through the air.
Yes, comrade.
Fuel cache going up. Telemines down here for Josselmeister. I can't help but feel that's a bit too late. I mean, they should have done it within a lot more territory when they had most of the map, at least. I'm saying they nearly choose it much too late. And right here in this position, also not very good. By that point, I mean, the soldiers will be far into their territory. Josselmeister's forces are not looking good either. He's only got a Panther squad left as infantry. Oh, it's all packs and mortar half-tracks, so we need to get some more infantry out. Oh, some telemines there as well. Panther here keeps killing for the Soviet Union. And an anti-tank grenade went off there on the Command Panther. Not good, not good. Right flanking, practically no action again. Most of it gravitating here towards the left. Tiger raking in those kills. And constant mortar whistling there. Go again, getting a shot on the Panther, but fails to penetrate. And there you go, Orbison versus conscripts, and they are making short work. There we go, Veterans E4! Molotov that goes off. And a grenade return. No, it's a grenade assault. Needs to get out there. Ah, crazy fight. Incendiary mortar round going on. ISU number 2 moves through, knocking out weapons left and right. Katyusha right going in. Tiger moving in. The Command Panther is still out of commission with his engine. But a Panther supporting an ISU 152, that's definitely tricky to outflank. Academy though courageously moves up. Oh, Panther takes the shot there. Oh, he should have moved in. They should have moved in there with the support of the Tiger. Knock it up, maybe. Too late now. Too late now. Soviet mortar recruit there by Symbiosis. About to get, well, swatted into the ground here by the mortar half-tracks. So are definitely looking stronger now. Definitely looking stronger. Pack 4 is moving forward, but that's only putting them in the range of the ISU. And there you go, T-35 setting up for a nice flank. In fact, he could go for a pinch maneuver with the tank from here, and then the Panther moving from far side. We've got artillery going down, artillery flares as well. And there you go, T-35 flanking as the armor forces moving forwards. Mark Neal as well going off, then the Command Panther. Tiger turning, exposing its rear to the ISU. Utter chaos in the German lines. T-35 attack from the other side as well. Pack 40's turning, Panzerschrecks are keeping there first. Tiger in a bad place as well. One T-35 going down. We got area reconnaissance, no marked vehicle. That's right. Pack 40's turning. Got a telemine there. One tank down. Panther almost knocked out. Tiger a burning wreck. Panther trying to escape, but there we go. One shot went through. Command Panther down and oh no. Looks like something exploded there. I think that was the telemine. And the T-35 moving in after the mortar half-tanks getting one of them. Another pack around there. Josselmeister could soon get another Tiger, but I don't think that'll do much more. And there we go. G35 down. And the Germans are absolutely shattered here. They got a bombing strike going into the base as well. Getting the Obersoldaten, the T45 Obersoldaten caught in a bombing strike. Oh no. Third Tiger arriving in the last that Reich will send into this increasingly lost cause. Panzer is held out nicely, but not enough. ISU caught him with the Kenmaf and the Tiger. That could have been a mistake there. By VonAsten. Then again, he might just not care at this point. Might be able to go on for the Tiger. Panther moving in. There we go. ISU knocked out. Smoke going off left and right. Grenades. Lots of explosions. Lots of flak fire going off as well. Unit there almost wiped up with the Tiger. Tiger taking fire. Small breakthrough attempted on the right flank. Looks like they're succeeding, but points are ticking down. Points are ticking down. They don't have a lot left. And even if they were to stabilize things, I don't think they could do it for long. Soviet Panther going in after the Tiger. Pack 45, but I don't really think he's going to care. Oh, he actually pulls back instead of just outmaneuvering it. 9 points left. 8. More Obersoldaten here for Fatalthought. And salvaging resource here for another Panther, maybe as quickly as possible. But already the Soviets are counter-attacking. Shock tubers lead the way. Another marked vehicle there on the Tiger. Ooh, Steel Pioneers, especially for Obersoldaten joining in. Shock tubers slaughtered. But the engine's not going to be enough. We're down to 5. There we go. On the mortar down. Tiger barely holding on. So much smoke all over the place too. Unit wiped up there by the Tiger. Field got set up to fight the flank of it. One penetrating hit, that could be it for the Tiger. Maybe one more is needed, I know. There you go, point secured. Other point over here being capped as well. And as soon as that happens, I mean, that's GG. Whew. And there we go, the first 2 versus 2 of this patch. An absolute crazy 2 versus 2 right here on River Crossing. Heavy casualties on both sides. Lots of death, lots of destruction, lots of damage done. Rather nasty fight there. Partly also some old metagame there from the Soviets. In this case, it did work out due to the fact that Jostrameister still played by the old German, which is go for a Tiger, nothing in between. Whereas Fatalthought went for the Lukes first, thus couldn't exploit a quicker Panther. Thus leaving himself open for a later Panther again. At the same time, it gave the Soviets more time to bring up their endgame stuff as well. Once that happened, things went awry there for the Germans, and ultimately they came out on the wrong end of things. But also some nice armor attacks there from Soviets, some nice flanking from Symbiosis, which really turned the battle at times. Good use of marked vehicle and other fun things. Also devastating bombing strikes from VonAsten. A really, really nasty fight this was here on River Crossing. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had some fun. I hope you learned some things. It gave you some ideas for your own matches. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, or share it with everyone. If not, you know, send in a review and provide some feedback in the comments. And if you feel like supporting the Propagandacast, consider donating. There's a link in the channel or video description where you could do so via PayPal, or if you can't afford it or don't want to, you know, consider, you know, disabling ad block. but donations are preferred. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you tomorrow.